See, I was just out here without my phone, and there was like a whole daycare center going on out here. So let's see. Yeah, they wandered off a little bit further. But there's like a whole herd out there. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, there you go. Oh dear. Well, I tell you, the frogs out here are going crazy with this water. So the hurricane has just made landfall, I think, on the western coast. So we're still catching the outer bands of this stuff. But as far as my grading, I think I'm pretty happy. We're getting a little bit of puddling, but I don't think I'm going to eliminate that without a ton of work. It's a little deep there on the far side. But I think if I keep kind of adding a little bit to it, I might be able to get this all to drain out to that corner of the lot behind that tree. And all should be good. My brown spot over there, I've got a little bit more dirt to add to it. And that should all be good. But for the most part, I think this is starting to come together. At least be a little bit more even. We'll see how quickly this dries up and how quickly I can get and drive a mower over it as time goes on. But as far as the impact of the hurricane so far, just made landfall, like I said. And I mean, we're really not getting a whole lot of heavy rain here. It rained a little heavier a few minutes ago. I think we're at today roughly an inch of rain so far. So not all bad, but the frogs are definitely loving it. Well, I realized I forgot to get the mail, and I think it's just going to start raining a bit more and more. But we're getting puddles. I mean, pretty much the whole yard is wet. So gonna run over and grab the farm truck and drive out and get the mail. So wish me luck. Here we go. That's not too bad. Oh, the front of the area where I parked the farm truck's getting a little low. And there's a little bit of standing water here. Just a wee bit. Oh. Oh, I got frogs. Whoops. Okay, hey frog. You gonna hang on up there? Okay. Oh! My bum's wet now. Alright. Party started. Got a hood ornament. And off we go. What can go wrong? Whee! Water in the ditch. It's okay. Think we even have any mail? Oh yeah, we do. Right there. Don't have anywhere dry to put it. Oh well. Off we. Oh, and I clipped the mailbox there. Off we go. Hood didn't help much. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see how deep this water is. It wasn't too bad. Up here a little bit. We got like frog co-drivers here. Right about there should do it. I think I'm gonna walk around the other way this time. Come coming into the front there was definitely, oh shoot. Got my stuff wet. It's all wet. That's alright. I think I'm going to go out the back way and around, because that way is way deeper than I'd like. So let's go out this way. Ooh, put my hood on. Good that I made this high water path. But yeah, it's all just deep water. So that's maybe ankle deep-ish. This looks like it's a little deeper. Yeah, my foot disappears. So we're getting a bit of standing water now. The yard over there is getting all swampy. So it's starting to accumulate. And everything's wet. But we got the mail. So good times. So the rain's picking up a little bit. It's been a little bit more persistent and constant. So this is kind of my story. I've got a submersible pump in the pool and just kind of pumping out into the yard. Probably won't be able to see too well through the screen, but not too bad. I've got some puddles here in the yard. I've got a river going where, if you watch the earlier video of me filling in and grading, this is the back side of that from the pool angle. So that actually is a kind of a canal. It drains from where I filled in a little bit. It's just not as deep. And it kind of flows out there towards the bald cypress. And from there, I don't know. If there's a little bit of a break, I may go out and see if I can figure out where it looks like it goes to. Hopefully it isn't just all draining into my neighbor's yard, but maybe it does. I know behind the house there is a ditch at the fence line, but I don't know that this water makes it that far back. If I get adventurous, I'll go out and see. But since I fixed the downspout on this side of the lanai, I haven't had the same amount of water pouring off of there like a waterfall. So that's all good. But yeah, good times. So I kind of knew that wasn't going to last, but that cover went. I got to go cut that loose before it mars up the farm truck too much. Well, we got a little bit of a lull, thank God. Let me see what I can do to get this going. Water's pretty deep. What do we got? So, 4 parts over there. If I can get that piece off. That piece. Let's see. If I just prop this up, I wonder if it'll work. Put this up on top of there and just drive it forward. It might just work. Let's see. Oops. Just push out of the way. Not really. I might be able to drive out that way. Let's give this a shot. Seat's wet. So that looks good. Put that on top. What's that? Alright. That'll just fall free and we'll get forward. See how well this goes. ask Karen to help. Let me get this parked up over here. All right, let's see what we need to clear of the rest. Well, so much for that lean-to canopy thing. I knew it was going. Karen got the tarp folded up. I wonder if we can just stick it between the writing desk and that other cabinet and just leave it out here for now. Don't hurt yourself.
I'm not.
So we got a little bit more water piled up, and yeah, I think we're gonna end up just leaving the farm truck out in the rain for now. Don't see any scratches or dents on it, so probably just blew off over the top of it and was good. Anyway, so if that's the only drama we have is that, I'll be happy. And I kind of figured it was going to go. So we're going to see if we can figure out where this water drains to. So it piles up here, and it looks like it's actually, I mean, it's wet, but it's not like
Not that deep.
ravine.
Really.
And this goes, it's a little bit of a puddle. This
is where it gets deep.
It's not too bad.
No, that's not.
Frogs are probably all freaking out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it goes up into their yard,
Yeah.
sort of. And then
Thank you.
it's just water. You're already wet. And then it goes down this side here.
Still not bad.
I can't fit down that.
No.
But so they get a pond here.
Yeah.
They've got quite the lagoon.
Yep.
So let's go off
Goes down that way.
this way. I think this fits barely through here.
It will.
And
Yep. Alright,
so there's definitely puddles this way.
Yep.
But this isn't really a creek.
No.
This is just standing water. Although this might be flowing the opposite way. I think it's kind of deep.
But not as deep as I thought.
You're welcome. I'm filming, not paying attention.
It's okay.
So this is still just kind of a creek. It looks like we may have to just build up the road. Alright, so this doesn't connect to that though. This kind of quits over there, so that front yard all
Comes here.
rolls into there. I don't see that connecting, so this is also a creek. And it goes this away. I definitely would not want to walk this.
No.
And that's pretty flooded. And that's pretty flooded. Let's go this way and see. We'll go around the other side.
Yep.
But yeah, this is all really low. That's why we get the mosquitoes. This would take a lot to fill in.
Yeah.
We got a tree down.
Oh, sorry, tree.
Yeah, it's a little one.
Yeah.
I think it was already down. It just fell. Alright, so we got a river that way. And a bit of a river this way.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is all marsh.
Wow.
It's getting pretty deep.
This is as deep as I thought the other part was gonna be.
but it doesn't look like it goes that way.
No.
Because that's where the ditch is. That goes back there.
I'm all confused.
That's the fence line right there. Is the
there you go.
barbed wire fence.
Alright.
Let's back up here a little bit. Boy, that got all jiggered.
Wow. Okay.
So that, I think I can get this, sorry for my hands, around this away. So that's where that's coming from on the other side. So straight ahead is the neighbor's yard. And you can see the water flowing that way though.
Yeah.
So where is it going that way? Is it going just into their yard, or is it at some point making it to the ditch? I know over here I've got a fallen tree, which I've got to clear, and maybe at that point I'll be able to do something better with that, the drainage. But as for now, let's just back her up. Miss that other tree. Think we're good. And head back this other way. You could almost do a jungle cruise back here. Cody wanted a jungle cruise, so
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah.
I want to point out some of my favorite plants. There's one. There's another one. So let's see. To our left here should be a continuation of the trail, which is just all underwater, and the water's flowing towards us. So it's draining. This is pretty deep too. How deep does that get? Not quite. It's not even up to tire.
Nope.
That's moving pretty good right there though.
Yeah.
And it's moving out
way.
that way. So that's the ditch. So I may have, with my mound of compost there, closed off the drain. So now I know I probably need to keep this clear,
Yeah.
so the water comes this way and then goes out.
Yeah.
Because just like 20 feet past that mound is the ditch behind us. But this is running really well.
Oh, it is.
So that's almost like a river.
Yeah.
I do feel like I'm in that jungle cruise. And let's see.
Wow.
Definitely not like I'd have in California in the yard.
Oh.
So this I already knew would kind of do this. I've got a little bit of sand there. But I don't have a whole lot I can pull from there looking at this. Oh, and coming out of this. So it isn't coming from the yard ahead of us. This is coming down the shooting range.
Yeah.
So I almost need to break this that we're on right now down a little
A
bit,
little bit more.
so that this all drains out the back of the lot.
Yep.
And then
Pretty good there.
down the shooting range.
But that's coming down. Yeah.
From this side of the
From this side
yard.
of the yard, yeah.
And there's all of that from there. So I could see where they're saying flooding wise. I mean, that was six inches or so
Yep.
of flood there. At least it gets around this compost heap.
Yep.
And that's coming around the back side of there. So I probably need to kind of work on just a drainage ditch
Yep.
to come around that way. But yeah, good times. So I noticed there was a tree down. I don't know if you can hear me over the tractor, but I'm gonna go. It's all broken up on the street, so I'm gonna go push it out of the way. I think the deer are trying to figure out what the heck's going on around here. Yeah, it's me. so it's all safe. But let me see if that is what happened. So I don't see it coming down this way. So I think it severed it completely. Yeah, there's the end. So it popped off right there. That's the cable and the power. So it's down. So those two trees there, let's see, this one there and that one there are the ones that came down. Luckily it's on the end. But now at least the street's clear enough that if somebody had to drive down here, they could. And I'll let Duke know that they've got a power line to the light poles down. Good times. Well, we're getting the main part of the storm now, so this will probably be the last time I come out and check and look at things. But we have some standing water in the yard. It looks like a lot of it is draining off the property. So that's all good news. But we're going to stay safe, and I'm going to trust in God and sleep through the night. I've done everything to prepare that I can. So I'm not going to worry. Whatever breaks, we can always fix. Well, we got over 6 inches of rain last night. How do I know that? Well, I don't know exactly how much because our rain gauge stops at 6 inches. But the pool pretty much overflowed. That would have only taken about 4 inches. So I just plugged the pump in. We'll get that going. As soon as I get the cat fed and get some breakfast and coffee, I'll take a tour and we'll see how well everything fared. All right, well, let's take a quick trip around the property and see if we can find any issues or any problems. Let's take a survey of what's going on. I haven't gone down this path yet, even yesterday. A little bit of moisture. Down tree. Normally there's a trail through there, so I'll have to come back and cut that one up a little bit. Get through here. It looks like it just snapped, so we'll have to come back and get him. Up along the fence line here. That's our funky tree. It's kind of always been down like that. A couple of leaning trees here. But for the most part, it looks good. Back down this way and see what's going on over here. And the leaning tree is still leaning. He's been leaning like that for quite some time. Get him to go by. That's where I was clearing out all the palmetto earlier. That's the only down tree I saw. I toured earlier this morning and did not hit record, so I kind of knew what was going on there. But yeah, no major damage. The only other issue we had was we lost We lost that carport, so it looks a little empty over there now without it. But whoops, trying to juggle things. This camera thing is it's not easy. Water is receding a little bit in various places, but still has a little ways to go. Nothing a little sunshine won't fix. So all in all, I'm happy. Looks like the preparations and what we did helped quite a bit. Didn't have a lot of damage. The roof on the house all actually looked good too. So we will park the farm truck and get to work. We'll wait for some of this to dry up a little bit, and then I'll go take care of that one tree, but that's not an imminent. It's not like hurting anything by being there. Whoa, can't balance things. But yeah, good times. So thank you, Lord, for helping us to survive this, bringing us through, and help me to get some work done today. Amen.